better prepared. Now we... Alright, there we go. Should be good. This should be the live one. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is better. Why isn't that working? Why isn't that working? What? Heh. Come on. Come on. Hold up. Ba. No. No, you fucking dick. God damn it. Alright, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Alright, anyways, outside of that, God, this fucking lighting sucks, but I don't really care. Fuck it. Whatever, it's fine. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Doing this in my car while it's fucking raining. Yeah, it looks good on camera though, but whatever, fuck it. Alright, we are going to be talking about in this stream how to fix the said New York Yankees. How do we fix what went wrong last season? We must go over what happened the previous season. The New York Yankees last season in 2021 were one of the most mediocre 92-win teams in the history of Major League Baseball. The team was awful. The team was trash. Garbage. Defensively inept. The team defensively, or the team offensively, was decent at best. The team base running wise, I'm pretty sure the Bad News Bears could run the bases better than the New York Yankees. I'm sure Grandfather on Arthritis could run the could run the bases better than the New York Yankees. And anything else? Pitching, decent. Pitching, yeah, we were up there. We were good pitching. Anything else just went to shit. But how you fix it? How you fix it is is what we will be talking about right now. Now, first order of business is your big 6'7" superstar right fielder. Superstar right fielder and designated hitter. The superstar Aaron Judge is your priority. Is a priority this season. You must extend Aaron Judge. This isn't about, oh, he might be 30-some years old. He might decline. All this bullshit. No, this is about you must extend. This is your superstar player. This is your face of your franchise in Aaron Judge. This is the face of your franchise, flat out. Nobody brings more money to the New York Yankees than Aaron Judge. So you must do, at all costs, keep Aaron Judge. So, what I say to do is Cashman calls Aaron Judge into a room. They talk. They start getting to talking about negotiations for a contract extension. I say you slip a piece of paper over to Judge. 10 years, $300 million, $30 million per season, fair value for what he has brought to this team. Yes, I know it's a 10-year deal for a 30-year-old, 31-year-old, or a 30-year-old who doesn't even have a contract for this season. What is he, 30? He's 29 going into his age 30 season. So it'd be from age 30 to 39. Would it be the extension? His age 30 from age 31. Age 30 to 31, Justin? Really? Age 30 to 39-year-old season, keeping Aaron Judge a New York Yankee for his whole entire career, which should be the way you go. Now, for another extension. This one is a personal favorite of mine. Gumpy. Jordan Montgomery. I love his stuff. I love how he is on the mound. So the in-house extensions. So for Aaron Judge and Jordan Montgomery. Jordan Montgomery, I would walk into the same room, offer a 6-year, $60 million deal. Going him from age 29, 30, 31, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Going to his age 34 season. Going to his mid-30s. Jordan Montgomery stays in the rotation. He's a symbol of that rotation for years to come. Now, Chad Green. I might get some hate for this one, but I would extend Chad Green. 5 years, $50 million. You're extending your household guys. I know, this is a new thing for New York Yankees fans to extend homegrown players. Extending homegrown guys? How the fuck does that work? Weird, I know. But since Green, Monty, Judge are all taken care of, now I'm extending Gleyber Torres to a 10-year, $150 million deal. $15 million per season. All the in-house extensions are done. So in-house extensions are given. Actually, no, they're not. I would pick up the option for Luis Severino for 2023 and extend him to a 5-year, $75 million deal, $15 million per season, which would start in 2024. So it'd keep Garrett Cole and Luis Severino at the top of your rotation. So you're basically building your rotation around Cole, Sevy, Monty. That's who you're building your whole rotation around, is those three guys. And you're building your bullpen around Chad Green. Those in-house extensions are very fair to the team. You built these guys up. You now extend them and keep them. Now comes for the fun part. Fun part for me, I don't know about any of you. I hope for you guys, I hope these will be fun. But we gonna get into the meat and potatoes of this roster. The roster that is absolutely meh. It's a fourth place team. It's a team that is meh at best. A team that's okay. I mean, they're not that good. They're not that bad. They're somewhere in the middle of mediocre. So the first business of trade I would do would be with the San Francisco Giants and the New York Yankees, where the New York Yankees would send Giancarlo Stanton 100, goddamn Justin, $1 million of international signing money. Right-handed pitcher, number 10 prospect, right-handed pitcher Yanders Gomez, and number 30 Yankees prospect, Ramafir Salinas, the number 30 prospect, over to the New York. God damn it, Justin, it's not football. Probably the Giants would kill a trade like that. That's like, not too much. Anyway, but over to the San Francisco Giants in exchange for their number 30 prospect, infielder catcher, Brett Hatcherback. Hatcherback? I don't fucking know how to pronounce his name. But the number 30 prospect in the San Francisco Giants organization. Now I'll be breaking down every trade and what's my mindset. Now, with this trade, what I'm doing here is clearing off $22 million off the books to put somewhere else on this roster. And I'm clearing up the DH spot for when Judge is probably going to need it. San Francisco gets their power bat. Stanton is from California, so he gets to go home, play 82 games at home, and he gets to hit in Coors Field. Of all places, he's probably going to hit 50 bombs. Hitting at some games, hitting at 19 games in Coors Field. Hitting, half of 19 games in Coors Field? So that'd be amazing. But anyway, Stanton going over to the Giants basically means, okay, we're getting more athletic in the DH spot, moving Judge, somewhat transitioning him to a DH. Yes, he is one of the best defensive right fielders in baseball, but he's also 6'7", 280 pounds. That dude is a fucking unit. You have to keep him healthy. He already had lower body injuries. Or he had it. Jesus. He already had lower body tightness last year and lower body injuries. Whatever it was last year. I can't think of it. So this is to keep Judge safe. Get Giancarlo over to home. And there it is. On to trade number 2, where the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees hook up on a trade. I know, historical. Your boy going historic with these trades. The Red Sox would be acquiring the services of left-handed pitcher Aroldis Chapman in exchange for number 11 Red Sox prospect Chris Murphy and number 16 Red Sox prospect third baseman Alex Benielis. God, this prospect has some weird names. Goddamn. Now I know when people try to pronounce my last name. Jesus, these are hard. But the number 11 and 16 prospect would go over to the New York Yankees. And the Red Sox would acquire an arm for their bullpen they need. And the Yankees get rid of $18 million. And an excess bullpen arm that they really don't need anymore because they got Jonathan Loaiziga. Spoiler alert, he's my closer. So, there's that. Now, this one is going to piss a lot of people off. The Marlins, Derek Jeter calls the Yankees again, and the Marlins acquire a veteran that they can have in their infield for their young guys. The Marlins would be acquiring infielder DJ LeMahieu. In exchange, the New York Yankees would receive Lewin Diaz and Griffin Conine, the number 20 Marlins prospect. The Marlins now get a veteran leader with as long as with Miguel Rojas to further develop their offense, because let's be honest, the Marlins offense last year wasn't good. They were very bad. They got another leader in there to help their young guys be all-around hitters. And the Marlins get some offense, which they desperately need. And the Yankees get a little prospect and salary relief, with $15 million coming off the books. Now, this one is going to sorely piss people off. The next one is the Astros and the Yankees. I am dealing with rivals, I see. I've dealt with the Red Sox, and now comes the Astros, where the Astros would acquire the services of Clay Holmes. In exchange, the Yankees would get the number 5 prospect, Forrest Whitley. Now, with this, I think the Astros are kind of falling out with Forrest Whitley. So I think if you send Clay Holmes over to the Astros, you could probably maybe steal... The fuck? There we go. You could maybe steal Forrest Whitley from the Astros. Maybe, I don't know. I have no clue. Maybe that happens, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But now the Yankees are kind of clearing up that bullpen where it's not a crowded clusterfuck, where everybody's like, oh shit, I'm going to be sitting here for a few days, just sitting here doing nothing. Fuck. Anyway. But now comes the Cardinals. Now here comes the Cardinals asking for some trade bait, asking for some offense and some relief help. The Yankees would send Luke Voit and Lucas Luetge over to the St. Louis Cardinals in exchange for Luken Baker, Julio E. Rodriguez, and a player to be named later, the number 13-20 prospect in the Cardinals organization. Now, this one is pretty simple to explain. Luke Voit has nowhere the fuck to play. Keep that in mind. Just forewarning. Keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind. And you get another catching depth that can actually field their position, because the catchers in the Yankees organization can't field worth fucking shit. And some of them have fucking noodle arms outside of Antonio Gomez and Anthony Ziegler, who can actually field their position. Except with Anthony Ziegler, the dude can't really hit that much. And Antonio Gomez is an all-around catcher. And he's far the fuck away. So, there's that. You get another catching depth. And Luke Voit basically is somewhere where he can play. And the Cardinals get bullpen help, where a team that's loaded with bullpen assets basically just trades them away. Now with this one, the White Sox will acquire the services of Joey Gallo in exchange for Tanner McDowell, the number 16 White Sox prospect, and Brian Ramos, the number 10 White Sox prospect. This, I don't think the Yankees are going to extend Joey Gallo. So, if you're not going to extend him, he's 1 year left on his deal, fuck it, trade him. And I think the White Sox would consider a deal with the Yankees for Joey Gallo, because their only outfielders right now that are willing to, that are our starters, are Luis Robert and Eloy Jimenez. They need a right field spot. Oh shit, we got a right fielder. He's a Gold Glover. We're not giving you Aaron Judge, so we're going to give you Joey Gallo. There you go. Now this just to get the fuck out of Gary Sanchez. The Brewers call the New York Yankees for Gary Sanchez because the dude's not a catcher, he's a first baseman DH. So catcher, DH, and first baseman Gary Sanchez goes over to the Milwaukee Brewers in exchange for Hendry Mendez, the number 30 Brewers prospect. I don't think the Yankees are going to do anything with Gary Sanchez. They shouldn't because he's not a catcher. But if you can get him away from catcher, maybe just play him at first. DH, he'd be good. So now, wait a minute, wait. Before I get to the other trades, I'm trading Wandy Peralta, Joel Rodriguez, and Miguel Andujar for international money. Those three are basically just traded for whoever will take them and whoever gives me international money. Or a player to be named later. I don't really care. Now, there's some notes before I continue with the trades. There's some notes. Now, with this, I said I'm going to keep it at what I've said with the MLB and the MLBPA. The MLB and the MLBPA should be easy enough to where the players do this. Give them a 16-team playoff, revenue for MLB.TV, no blackouts, a $9.99 per month subscription, or a $12.99 per month subscription. One of those two. The 12 is you get the pre-show and the post-show and the MLB Network shows on the app. You own the fucking network. Use the fucking app. So you get that. Or you just keep with the regular $9.99 one and you keep what it is. No blackouts. That's all you get. You get the games, no blackouts. But the $12.99 one is basically what all fans are going to get. And that would be divided up between all the 30 teams. The lower markets getting more of the lump sum. Now with this, the luxury tax payroll goes up to $260 million. Now with all of the people that I have traded and the estimated arbitration numbers for guys like Chad Green, Gleyber Torres, Aaron Judge, and Gleyber Torres, Aaron Judge, Chad Green, and Jordan Montgomery have all been subtracted. So, the payroll for the Yankees via the luxury tax would be a mere $80.78 million. Now, after extensions, don't celebrate too much about the money you have to spend because you didn't count in the extensions I just did at the beginning of the stream. That shoots all the way up to $145.78 million. Now that's usually where the Yankees are. Now, you got a bit of money to spend. You got a good chunk of change to spend. You got great money to spend. I mean, tremendous amount of money. I didn't put that shit. You got probably like $150 million to spend. 150? That's a lot of money. You got basically 154 minimum money to spend. I mean, Jesus. Oh, wait. Yeah, I did. After selling pieces, the Yankees' luxury tax-based spending money would be $179.22. That's after selling pieces. And the subtractions I made to the arbitration numbers of Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge is 17. Jordan Montgomery's, Chad Green's, and Gleyber Torres's. So you got $179.22. Now you're down money. 145.78. So now we got a bit of money to spend. We got a bit of room to work with. So before we get to more trades, because I do have more, let's dabble into free agency. Shall we? Let's dabble. Let's do a little dabbling into free agency. See what we can find. See what free agents we can find. Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman? That hasn't been extended by Atlanta? Just thrown out into the wilderness? With no home? That cannot do. No, that cannot do. So the Yankees and Freddie Freeman would agree to a deal worth 6 years, $180 million. $30 million per season. So you got your first base situation basically secured, and I got a superstar. Look at that. Oh, this Seiya Suzuki? Oh, wait, here comes another one. This Seiya Suzuki who has traits like Hideki Matsui, 2009 World Series MVP, Hideki Matsui? Yeah, get the fuck over here. I'm giving Seiya Suzuki a 4-year, $60 million deal of $15 million per season. So now, your payroll after free agency is $190.78 million. So, you still got a good amount of money. You still got good spending space before you even hit the penalties. You got good room, great room, in fact. This is great room, good room. The Yankees are in room to make moves, make great strides into actually building this team up as a contender. And I said retool, not rebuild. So, let's go back to the trade, shall we? Where did we leave off? Oh, yes. Now, with this trade, it's going to piss some people off. But I'm doing this just so we can get out of 2 contracts. So, the Washington Nationals and the New York Yankees would hook up in a trade where Patrick Corbin comes to the New York Yankees. In exchange, Aaron Hicks and Zach Britton, along with prospects Deivi Garcia, Cooper Bowman, Matt Sawyer, and Fidel Montero, go over to the Washington Nationals to help their rebuild. And the Yankees get a starting pitcher, which they kind of need. And a left-handed, which we do not have outside of Jordan Montgomery. Now, with this trade, what I'm thinking is, okay, the Washington Nationals need to rebuild. They need to rebuild. Their team sucks. It's sad, but it's the life of a team. So, Corbin, I'm not taking on that whole contract after his performances the last couple of years, unless they're taking on some contracts. So I gave them Deivi Garcia, which they can use in the major league level, or they can develop in AAA, whichever they might do. Whether they take the rookie lumps, because he technically had a rookie season in 2020, but whatever. So take his rookie lumps, or you put him in AAA to develop there. You can either be him as a starter to go to with Josiah Gray, or you can have him as a guy to master in your new bullpen era. While the Yankees have Patrick Corbin to slot into the rotation behind Garrett Cole. Now, it's not the most sexiest of names. It's not a Sean Manaea. It's not a Frankie Montas. It's not a Chris Bassett. But it's a guy that you can get out of some contracts. That's basically my thinking. Is, okay, we can get out of these contracts that are not even going to do anything for us while giving a team that needs prospects. So that's my thinking with the Nationals and the Yankees trade. But with the Yankees shipping off Gary Sanchez, and I do not want to start Kyle Higashioka unless it's with Garrett Cole. Texas Rangers, you have a catcher that I've seen that I very, very much like. Defensively, he's a wizard behind there. So, Rangers, what I will say to you is that the Rangers and the Yankees hook up in a trade where Brandon Beck and Alexander Vargas go over to the Texas Rangers to help their prospect system if they want to continue to contend and maybe ship some prospects out to get some players. And the Yankees get a catcher in Jonah Heim because they have Sam Huff already ready. So, and then Jose Trevino can be that veteran to help Sam Huff. And you get a potential in a platinum gold glove catcher because this dude is a wizard behind the plate. Now, there's a center field hole. I didn't see any center fielders I like in free agency. There was Albert Almora, Luis Brinson. Meh. Already got Seiya Suzuki, but he's slotted in the outfield, either in left field or center field, in left field or right field. But, oh wait, I do have a center fielder I like. His name is Estevan Florial. So I need a left fielder that plays like a center fielder. So what I did was go to the Tigers. They have outfield prospects that bounce a certain guy out that I've seen that I've kind of came to like and underrated. And if he gets more playing time, I feel he can be a very, very good usable asset to the New York Yankees. And he is tremendous defensively. Victor Reyes. The Yankees would acquire Victor Reyes in exchange for Albert Abreu. Good trade. They get a need. They need pitching. We kind of need a center fielder. They have outfield prospects that they're probably going to bounce Victor Reyes out. So why not, if you're bouncing somebody out, bounce him out for somebody. So, I'm going to skip this next trade because this trade is going to piss the people off. So, the next trade. The Orioles and the Yankees. I have so far dealt with every single fucking rival possible outside of the Blue Jays and the Rays. That's pretty much it. No, because I've dealt with the Red Sox. No, I didn't deal with the Rays because I'm terrified to deal with the Rays. I don't want to. The Rays. No, I've dealt with the Blue Jays. No, I didn't. Yet, no, I didn't. No, I didn't deal with the Blue Jays. So, except for those three. So, the Orioles. I came to absolutely love John Means. But he does get a bit of shoulder fatigue and has past shoulder issues. So what I'm going to do is, what I'm thinking is you acquire the services of John Means in exchange for Ken Waldachuk, Trey Sweeney, Clark Schmidt, and Elijah Dunham. So the Orioles actually do it smart, trade away players, get some good prospects back. In return, the New York Yankees would receive John Means. Now, Justin. Now you ask Justin. You just traded for Patrick Corbin. Why are you trading for another lefty? And you already said that he has shoulder injuries and shoulder fatigue every single season. Now, my child, we are not trading for John Means to be a starter. This is to battle Chad Green, Jonathan Loisiga for that closer's job. Because I see his stuff as a starter. It plays very good. He has very good stuff. I love his stuff. But that would play up as a reliever, and it would have his shoulder be a lot more long-term stability for it. So what I'm thinking is trade John Means, put him in the bullpen. You get your Josh Hader without having to give up the farm system. Now you give up a chunk of it. But Trey Sweeney is more of a third baseman. Clark Schmidt is probably more reliever. And Ken Wojciech, I think, could be a starter. So, I'm like, okay, I gotta bite this fucking bullet. I'm like, I don't want to give these guys up, but fuck it. Now, this next trade, I'm going to have to explain a lot. I mean a lot. Because the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Yankees acquire the services of Trevor Bauer in exchange for Ron Mancino. God damn it, like. Ron Mancino going over to the Dodgers for Bauer. The Yankees would acquire Bauer. Now, I know what you're going to say in the comments. I know what you're going to say in the comments and in the chat. No one's in the chat, but now I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, oh shit, Justin, he might get suspended, but Marcell Ozuna already got a 20-game suspension, and he was not convicted. So there's that. But with this certain situation, I'm thinking, okay, fuck. I'm going to take a PR hit, but imagine a rotation with the brain of Garrett Cole and the brain of Trevor Bauer, both right there. I mean, the fucking brains you would have. Bauer, Cole, and if Bauer pitches a very good, and these two kind of don't like each other. We haven't heard on Cole's side. We've heard on Bauer's side that they're cool, but we have not heard on Cole's side. These two kind of butt heads. But you have a guy in Garrett Cole who is a very good competitor, and Bauer who's competitive. Now, what if Cole starts hearing in the media and starts getting asked from the media, hey, Cole, this guy Trevor Bauer came back from suspension, which is a 20-game suspension probably. Now he got 20 games suspended. He came back and he's looked pretty good this season. He's looked fantastic. And some of us in the media are saying he should be the game one starter over you. Cole would probably look at that person like, the fuck you just said to me? The fuck you just said to me? I was here. I'm here to be the number one guy. I'm here to be the guy, to be the ace of the staff. Not Trevor Bauer. He was brought here so Justin could have brains. So Justin could have two of the smartest pitchers in the game on the same rotation. So what I'm thinking is Cole's going to go absolutely off on the media. It's like, this motherfucker not stealing my spot. He ain't taking my spot. I'm game one. Game one is mine. I was signed here to be the game one starter. I was brought here to be the game one starter. And now Cole starts pitching more pissed off. And we've seen what happens when Cole gets a little pissed off. He starts dominating and wanting to murder people. And it gets fun. It gets fun. It gets lovely. And that's what I'm thinking with acquiring the services of Trevor Bauer. Yes, I'm eating the whole contract. I'm like, fuck it. I'm eating this whole contract. Actually, no. I'm not eating. Actually, yeah. But no. I'm going to fix it. Nope. Hold up. I just thought of something. Hang on. Wandy Peralta, Joely Rodriguez, and Ron Maserio would go to the Dodgers. Changed it. So I got Wandy Peralta and Joely Rodriguez out of here. They're gone. They're now over to LA. And Ron Maserio goes over with them. The Yankees would acquire Trevor Bauer. So there's the revamped trade. So now I explained what I was thinking. But how does this affect the luxury tax? You might ask. Because Justin, you said you didn't want to go over it. After trades, the luxury tax payroll is $259 million. $1 million under. $1 million underneath the luxury tax. Now, you don't need to be a genius. You don't need to be a psychologist to say, oh, that's pretty good. Did all of that. And I still ain't paying a dime of luxury tax. And I have some pretty big-ass contracts. Judge, Freeman, Bauer, Cole. I have some pretty big-ass payrolls. Now, let's see how the roster would breaketh of down. If you do have all of these moves being made, how would the roster break itself down? Now, your pitchers on your rosters on opening day would be Garrett Cole, Luis Severino, Jordan Montgomery, Michael King, Nestor Cortez, Domingo Germán, Chad Green, Jonathan Loaiza, Trevor Bauer, Patrick Corbin, John Means, Steven Ridings, and Jimmy Cordero. Now, you ask Justin, where did Jimmy Cordero come from? He was a minor league invitee and just signed off a minor league deal. I didn't want to spend any more money on a dude. I'm just going to put Jimmy Cordero there and have Sevy go 3 innings. Have Sevy go 3 innings, have Germán go 2, and Cortez go 2. And then, boom, there's that. Or have John Means back Severino for the first month of the season. Have Sevy go 3, Means go 3, and then go shell it off to the bullpen. So, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. How would the rotation and bullpen solve itself out? The rotation would be Garrett Cole, Trevor Bauer, Patrick Corbin, Luis Severino, Jordan Montgomery, and Michael King. Now, yes, I'm going with a 6-man rotation. Which, that rotation is absolutely disgusting. I love that rotation so much. That rotation is nasty. That top 2? Whew. Top 2 nasty. And you had Sevy do it? Corbin? if Blake can get Corbin to where he was in 2019, whew, disgusting. And now the bullpen is Michael King, obviously, but he's coming in as the 6th starter. So that's why. Now, the bullpen. Your closer, Jonathan Loaisiga. Setups are John Means and Chad Green. Your middle relievers would be Domingo Germán, Nestor Cortez, Steven Ridings, and Jimmy Cordero. Until Jameson Taillon came back and Sevy would go into the bullpen to continue his 3 inning. I'm locking Severino at 3 innings. Severino ain't going nowhere after 3 innings. That's it. That's where I'm locking him at. But now the position players. Catchers. Your infielders. Kyle Higashioka, Jonah Heim, Freddie Freeman, Gleyber Torres. This one is surprising. Oswald Peraza is the guy to start out shortstop for the New York Yankees in 2022. Tyler Wade would be reacquired from the Angels in exchange for 2 players to be named later. And Jose Peraza, who he signed to a minor league deal, would all go on the bench. Would be Jose Peraza, the bench. Actually, wait, no. Outfielders would be Esteban Florial, Victor Reyes, Ender Inciarte, and Seiya Suzuki. Because I did not want to resign Brett Gardner. We signed Ender Inciarte by Brett Gardner. And obviously the guy returning from IL would be Jameson Taillon. Now, how does the lineup work itself out? The lineup would work itself out as Victor Reyes, Esteban Florial, would be batting first the left fielder, Victor Reyes, batting second the center fielder, Esteban Florial, batting third the second baseman, Gleyber Torres, batting fourth the designated hitter, Aaron Judge, batting fifth the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, batting sixth the third baseman, Gio Urshela, batting seventh the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki, batting eighth the catcher, Jonah Heim, batting ninth the rookie playing shortstop, I thought I said Jonah. Batting ninth, shortstop Oswald Peraza. And your bench is Ender Inciarte, Jose Peraza, Tyler Wade, and Kyle Higashioka. That's my 2022 roster. Now, let me know in the comments what you think, what you like, what you don't like, how you think the team would do with this lineup, with this roster, with this rotation. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.